What up, fellas? We are back, and I'm sorry I never dropped the AFC. Just too many casualties along the way. It just didn't work out, but I wanted to get this out before we officially hit football tomorrow. So, I guess instead of doing that AFC, what we'll do instead is we'll go ahead and go week by week. Every Wednesday, Thursday, whatever it might be. Just a real quick video, hopefully. I can just mention the big games of the week, predict my winners and losers. Maybe we'll keep track of my record here, and we'll see how it goes. In fact, let's do that. I'll get this paper right here. I wasn't planning on doing that, but let's do that. Here we go. Let's just hop right into it, because boy, am I excited. I hope y'all are too. Should be a fun year. I don't really have too much in the way. Actually, let's go. Let's get my Super Bowl prediction out of the way. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay. After a little deliberation, after a little soul searching, and maybe even a little bit of prayer, we got our answer. All right, out of the AFC, one team I'm high on. I think they're going to be the number one seed coming into the playoffs. So I'm going to take them to win all the way to the Super Bowl as well. And that is the Cincinnati Bengals. I like how they were able to keep their core intact for now. Again, questions are going to start popping up over the next couple of seasons. Whether they can keep Jamar, T, Joe, Sam Hubbard, all those people in place. But the core is nice at the moment, and we are going to rock with it. I think they're going to have a great year. I think we're going to have a great year. We'll see what happens. It's hard. It's so hard to bet against the Chiefs. It really is. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we see KC in there again, or Buffalo, maybe even Miami. But we're going to go with Cincinnati for my pick out of the AFC. And for the NFC, it's tough, man. I really don't know. I really don't. What I'm going to go with is I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. They were close last year, lost to the Eagles. And so we're going to get those other two teams that made the the conference championship last year. We're going to give it to them this year. They're going to win it. They're both going to win it. We're going to get Niners, Bengals. I've got the Bengals taking this one. Joe Shiesty, Jamar Chase, just a little too much for that powerful Niners defense. But we'll see. We'll see. That's what I'm going with. Cincy, Niners, Bengals come out on top. But now for this week, kickoff week, with the kickoff game tomorrow night, we've got the Detroit Lions going into KC, the Super Bowl champs. I don't think Travis Kelce is playing tomorrow. He did something in practice today or yesterday to his knee. Not quite sure what's wrong with it yet. Hopefully it's just a little hyperextension, a little sore. I wouldn't count on him playing this week, but hopefully by week 2 he's back. Hopefully it's nothing serious. We'll see. And by the time this video is posted, we'll probably already know. But it is what it is. Going on, there's just not much to say here, right? I'm not super high on the Lions. I mentioned that in my NFC predictions. Not super high. I think the momentum's dead. Again, it's just KC at Arrowhead. It's just a tough matchup. So, Chiefs, easily. Carolina at Atlanta, who gives a crap? I'm going to take Atlanta just because they've got the more solidified team. Bryce Young's going to come in on the road. It's just too much to ask for a rookie quarterback, I think. They've got too many new pieces on that offense with Miles Sanders coming in, with Adam Thielen coming in. It's easier to insert a rookie running back, especially when you have 2 great options as well with Cordell Patterson and Tyler Algier still. So let's take the Falcons. Cincy at Cleveland. I'm picking Cincy all the way to the Super Bowl. I don't see why they don't start off hot. Though I'm pretty high on the Browns this year. I think Deshaun's going to have a great year. I like the Amari Cooper pickup. But I'm going to take the Bengals in this one. And maybe the Browns get revenge later on in the year. Jacksonville at Indianapolis. Again, we got to go with the experience, the T-Law, one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league probably, against a rookie quarterback who hasn't proven his accuracy without Jonathan Taylor on the team. Too many question marks over there in Indy. Just give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bucks at Vikings. Again, I don't think there's much to say. Just a bad team going up against a good team. Baker Mayfield, expect him to ball out the first few weeks of the season, but it's not going to be this week. The Vikings are just too good of a team. Give me the Vikings. Tennessee at New Orleans. Give me the Titans, though. I am going to take them just because they're a little bit more solidified. They're inserting a new quarterback in Derek Carr. I think it's going to take just a little bit to get that going. And hopefully I'm wrong. Like I said, I was pretty harsh on the Saints. My boy Sade pointed that out. So we'll see how they go. But I'm going to give the Titans on this one. It's just too easy to hand the ball off to Derrick Henry. It just is. D-Hop on the outside. We just got to see how Tannehill plays. But I expect the Saints to be good. I'm just going to take the Titans because of Derrick Henry for this week. San Francisco at Pittsburgh. Give me the Niners. My Super Bowl pick for the NFC. The Kenny Pickett, he looked good in the preseason, but man, that was the preseason. They weren't facing a defense like the Niners with Fred Warner and with that terrifying defensive line. You know the Niners defense. That is the one that's going to give Kenny Pickett problems. And I don't think Najee's going to be able to get much going on offense either. So for that reason, give me the Niners. Cardinals at Washington. Who cares? Give me the Washington because there's no Kyler Murray. And who's Arizona's starting quarterback? I don't even know. Texans at Ravens. At Ravens, Lamar Jackson better than C.J. Stroud, and the Texans are bad. Green Bay at Chicago. Give me Green Bay just for fun, honestly. Just for the upset factor. I think there's going to be a little hype parade around Jordan Love for a minute. They're still a solid team. I expect the Bears to be better on the year, but this week, give me Chicago, or give me the Green Bay. Give me Green Bay. Vegas at Denver. Denver. Russell Wilson is on his revenge tour. Mark it. Philly at New England. New England ain't going to be good this year. Philly's going to be good this year. Give me the Eagles. Miami at the Chargers is a fun one. It is a fun one. I really don't know which direction to go here. I am going to take the Chargers mostly just because they're home. I'd like to see how Tua bounces back from the end of last season. It was rough. I know he had multiple concussions. So for that reason, just give me the Chargers. They've got both are going to be great teams. Both are going to be great teams. Rams at the Seahawks. Again, I think this one's going to be fun, but I think the Rams are here to prove that they are still around. They still made the Super Bowl just not too long ago. They're still a legit team, and I think they're going to prove it week 1. Dallas at the Giants. This one's always fun, and I really don't know. I really don't. Dak Prescott's got a little bit more. He lost his weapons on offense, right? We got CD still. I think they even picked up like T.Y. Hilton, right? But they lost Amari and they lost Zeke. I'm not the biggest fan of Tony Pollard. The Giants, I think the Giants might be able to take this one. Sunday Night Football is always fun. Give me the Giants. Again, I think I picked Dallas in my NFC video, but I'm switching my mind up right now. I'm taking the Giants because I think they're just more consistent. They've got all their weapons from last year. Again, that experience, that chemistry, it's a huge thing week 1. Huge. And so for that, give me Saquon and the Giants. Monday Night Football, 9/11. I'm sure they'll do a special tribute. It'll be cool. Give me the Bills beating the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is going to take a minute to get familiar with his teammates, build up that chemistry. Again, that's what I'm saying all this week is it's all about the chemistry. Bills have it, right? They played for years. Unfortunately, there's that little riff with Stephon Diggs. Hopefully they get that figured out. But it's hard to count out the Jets just because they have Aaron Rodgers now. They have Dalvin Cook with Breece Hall, with Garrett Wilson, with Sauce Gardner, with an amazing defense. But I think it's going to take some time to work it out. Give me the Bills. Hey, give me the Bills and watch out for them in the Super Bowl as well. Watch out. This is my AFC team right here. So we'll see. They got a tough schedule ahead of them, the Bills do. It's going to be a fun year, man. I love this stack of games. But this video is getting longer than I want it to be already. We want these quick. We want them to have some fun with it. I want to know your thoughts and see if you can beat me over the years. What do you think, fellas?